Okay, so we're going to begin the video here, and um, myself and Yuri, who's part of the leadership team with us here at Sanctuary of Wanderhome, had a very interesting game where we played against or played with a team that was just not really on our side. We were in a literal 2v8 situation, and the type of attitude that we've had basically since the inception of Sanctuary of Wanderhome, a never give up, never surrender attitude, I think was displayed very vividly without much room for you know for doubt. Yuri, if you want to say anything or, for the intro here before we get into it, I'll pause.
No, I think you summarized it well. They were a group of three, clearly, and it sounds like, and they were in comms together. Astrus and I were in comms together,
Just to
and
point out, when he says a group of three, we're looking at Starfax as I'm zooming in here, Nick and Gildy. Sorry,
yes,
Yuri, go ahead.
and Astrus and I was Cassia. Astrus was Sergeant Hammer. So we're range DPS clearly, and there are tanks, bruisers, front lines.
So we started off the game pretty normally. I'm going to focus on different people. Here we are, just messing around, and I'll speed it up so we can get through this point. But we're going to start out the game uh, pretty
Yeah,
normally. This go ahead.
slightly concerning. The diva disconnected. We didn't know, but she got right back into it, and we were pinging on her, but um, she disconnected, came back, and got back right back in the game.
Right. We've noticed that sometimes if you win too much in this game, yeah, there's our diva there. Blizzard will stack the teams against you. I'm not sure if that was an instance of this. If it was, that's fine. We got a pretty good learning experience. So normal stuff. We're rotating bot. Nobody's top yet, but I needed some help down here.
There's two bots, so I rotated down to help. Nobody's getting any XP top, so we're not gaining anything, but we're not losing. We almost got a kill.
Yeah.
So far it looks like a normal. We're just normal game. You know, they're engaging mid, 3v3. We're engaging bottom, 3v3.
Oh, my pathing flaked out there. So, normal game. I'm dying early. So, yeah, Diva decides to go top here, and she's up
There's
against
no
Cho'Gall.
pings. This is where there's no pings. I didn't know Junkrat was coming down. He came down. He didn't ping, and I saw it late because there's not a lot of communication going on. That's one of the things I noticed early. There's not a lot of communication coming from the other team.
And that's partly, especially not in game. We find out later they're communicating in Discord.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about where these guys where they thought their skill level was, but in playing a game like this, you need communication with the entire team. Me and Yuri were also in comms, and to build on Yuri's point, they should have been communicating with us.
Because see here, we could have had a kill right here. So he got one, we could have had two. I think he dies. We did get two, but we didn't have to lose somebody. He didn't have to die because of that. And the diva died up top, and you can see
dealing with the Cho'Gall, yeah. So I'm gonna go over here to Astrus here because what happens top is very, very interesting. Here, Cho'Gall is a character where two people actually are in this one one character. Thank you. Gall, you can see here, Cho is Josie Wales, and Gall is the Bruin. So this is a 2v1 top.
There's two heads on one body.
Yeah, this is a two-player versus one deal here.
And we're getting a camp. It's because bottoms pushed. They're just holding, so we get a camp. Standard practice. Standard practice. I thought Johanna. Okay, great. Now she comes again. I don't know what she's doing. She's going very aggressively to the middle of the lane in the middle of two people while I'm, healing up. So it just kind of starts. This is just the beginning of what continues on throughout the game.
Yeah, this is obvious overextension down here, but this is also a while we have a 2v1 going on down bot, we actually have a 2v1 the opposite on the opposite end, two enemies versus us going on top.
Yeah, mid was 2v1.
Well, we have a 2v1 going on top right now also with Cho'Gall versus me.
And D.Va did not rotate up. She went to the camp.
Get the camp.
Which is
and this
fine.
is going to be a narrative the entire time. This is actually pretty good gameplay. But too many camps in light of moments like this, because this camp is a bad camp at this point. We're noticing this. Right now, this D.Va should be protecting mid or making an attempt to take top or bottom tower, because that is what's giving power to this dragon on this particular map. Did you want to say anything to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, again, no pinging, no communicating. Started going top, went to the camp, and in a normal sense, as Astrus mentioned, we would expect them to come help push back top, maybe get the shrine, and then go get the camp once you have, like we did on bottom. We pushed up and then got the camp and then re-engaged. And instead
pushing up means basically taking out minions, pushing this lane in, and then going and grabbing the camp, which is going to help magnify those gains
the lane.
Bottom. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As we focus here up top, the enemy team is not a very good team. Okay. I think if all of us would have communicated and worked together, which is not going to happen here, we could have won this. It looks like Cho'Gall is still trying to figure out how to deal with me, but this is a 2v1, a successful one going down here. But now as we move by, we see, pausing.
Yeah, we, like you were saying, we see they rotated. The enemy team rotated, and we had a 3v2, and I had to back off. D.Va finally showed up, but again, no comms. I did not know, so I was going back to.
No comms between us and the other three people on our team.
Yeah, no pinging. Right. They can ping and indicate their motions on the map. They don't have to talk to us. They just need to ping, and it doesn't take much, especially for us, because we generally pay attention.
So throughout the game, these guys are not going to be pinging. So we expect that to happen the rest of the game. Anything else before we move on?
Nope.
Okay, this D.Va is aggressive with the bomb. This is fine. You know.
Yeah, so I go deep, I push off the DPS, and then they get a kill.
Right, we win this, but with this battle bot. Up top, though, it's still 2v1. I shouldn't be able to take top as we move up here to focus top. I shouldn't be able to take this tower. Again, this team is not that good. All right, but I'm being a hard irritant. Here, let's give the D.Va some credit. This works here, okay? So we're our team right now, where if we work together, we could win this. We could win this easily. But as the game goes on, we're going to find out that that's not what the other team had in mind. Yeah, I'm just being a real irritant to this guy up top. Here we go. We have a fight here mid on this camp. Again, great teamwork. Everybody's rotating pretty well. If the attitudes were right, we could have won this easily. And Yuri, when we start talking, let me know just in case I pass it up. But as soon as anything is said, that we need to really focus on that.
Yeah, but well, I mean, again, D.Va, she started the engage on that camp over aggressive. They reacted and went bottom. She went mid. I mean, she left her own teammate here, and we're both low health bottom. So now she rotates now after we're losing their shrine, and it's like they're all full health. And
meanwhile, top, like these guys,
Junkrat comes down
just
to
real quick, real quick. Meanwhile, top, these guys, they don't know what to do with me, and now with the rotation top, with Johanna, I know now that these guys, our team, are not going to be able to take both of these shrines. So the best thing to do is to rotate mid and try and get a kill in. Junkrat, who is part of the three-man team on our side, who we're going to have some issues with later, dies here. I understand that bottom can be collected, but I think I understand that bottom is being taken. But I think this is what you were about to talk about, Yuri. What's going on bottom right now?
Yeah, Diva rotates after we get pushed out. Junk is really slow, like you said. He moves middle, but it was slow.
Who is now dead? Yeah.
Yeah, so he got caught. I recognize this. I go to the shrine, and Diva doesn't ping and goes and gets the camp, which is fine, but it requires me. I have to stay on the shrine because if I back off or do anything other than that, they will catch her at the camp. So,
okay,
so
and this shows
sticks me in a situation.
It does, and this is consistent now. Now we have consistency with Diva getting camps at the wrong time. Instead of capitalizing on this 2v1 bot, she is, or Nick, is getting camps. Camps are good. Camps are great. Okay, could you argue that, sure, she's a force multiplier getting this camp at the proper time because Yuri can just bail, allow this Kael'thas to take this tower if he's good enough in this 1v1, and I'm mid, therefore I can defend mid from getting capped. Okay, let's see how that, if you are saying that, let's see how, if you're making that bet right now, we'll show you how that plays out later. So the Kael'thas knows better.
And the alternative is that this Kael is being aggressive. We have a 2v1. We could kill him, and then go get the camp, and then push and get lane. You know, so that's what I was hoping for because Diva could have come around and we could have got a kill here.
Right. Let's focus on this thing going up this 3v2 up top here.
Yeah.
So we got this going on right here. This is great for me and the Johanna. All he has to do is just not be too aggressive, him or me, and we force this three-man out of there. So this is again, we can win this if we just focus and work together. Finally, we have our deal top here. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to stay top and multiply this because it looks like we're being smarter, playing well. And your point, Yuri.
Diva abandoned the camp. There's no point in getting a camp if you're just going to leave it to die. She abandoned the camp and left me. So I pushed as much as I could to get a tower. Instead of pushing and getting both the towers down and pushing to the fort, she left and got the other camp, and they rotated down. And we're able to push it back, and then it's me, and again, it's a 1v2 situation. She got two camps and did not push with them at all.
And they were and Kael is great at destroying these camps, all right?
Yeah.
So what we're saying, now I think we're done illustrating that these guys are playing okay, but they could be playing a little bit better, and we're noticing this, and later on we're going to give them some context. We're going to give them some advice to help us win this a little bit faster, which is fine. And we'll see how that plays out later. Do you think? I think we're done illustrating that. Unless there's something else you want to know. We've made
the only thing I want to say is, to me, right here, I'm starting to think that our team is not much more than what I call a useful distraction. They're distracting the enemy.
And when you say our team, you mean the other three guys?
The other three.
In the group. Okay.
Yeah. They're.
All right. This would have been a winnable situation. Look at their health. You got them down pretty low. You had to use your ult. I understand your frustration there. That move mid for you was pretty good.
I had to get away.
Top, our team, again, the enemy team, just not that good.
But you made, and this is where we're macroing. You made a good ult to help get that camp, as I assume. And I don't even think that guy even knew. But
yeah,
you helped
I can roll
him
with
get
that
camp.
Yeah, so he's on this camp here. And did I use it before this or after? I think I used it a little bit before this.
A little bit before that. Yeah.
Right, so he's on this camp. I'm just, you look, me and Yuri play as a team. I use my ult, as you saw right there. The bullet goes through from Hammer. And yeah, good
It's
point.
three of
good
them.
eye seeing that.
No pinging, no nothing. Again, nothing from our team. We're
Yeah,
paying
right
attention
now
to the
we are
map and
in
we
carry
see it.
mode really early in this game, and I say that with some humility. There are people who play better than us, but we're pretty good at this game. Heroes profile shows I'm pretty good with a hammer, and Yuri is better than most. But again, we can't win by ourselves. Heroes is a MOBA where you can't win without your team, as you're going to see here top, right? The 3v1, that's fine. I like the respect, bringing three people to try and handle me. Yuri comes in, tries to clean up here, but we have top and bottom now. Johanna, Diva's going to unsuccessfully try and get this dragon. The Johanna's still pushing here. I think this is smart on their part, how they are, as we look at the mini map down here, taking note of the rotations going on. Okay, that was a good kill on Chromie by Yuri. He got 3v1'd again. So me and Yuri, it takes 3 of these guys to kill us.
And Diva, again, getting camps, not rotating. And not seeing the game. And I communicated in chat that 2 bot, and that forced Johanna and Junkrat actually went bot, defended it, and we held the lane. After that, they just split up, and we're kind of a mess. Diva's just running around. She's spending time in just waiting for camps while we're having a team fight in mid. 4v2.
Okay, now the Diablo's going bot here. They get this deal again, and yeah, does he get that? No, the Junkrat stops him. That was a good stop. Have we seen any of the chat yet from these guys?
Nope.
Okay.
That's not for a bit.
Okay. Just checking, because that's the main reason why we're here. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Great defense. We're playing properly. Yuri gets out of there like he should. Top. Cho'Gall, he's not going to be able to 1v1 that Cho'Gall, 1v2 that Cho'Gall. Okay, I go bot. We're trading these camps, or trading these towers to prevent the dragon really well.
So here, I wanted to make note that they finally laned with their camps on bottom. The only reason they laned with their camps on bottom was because Diablo stayed too long, and they wanted to feed on the chicken. Right, they wanted to kill the guy. So the only reason
now, when we say chicken farm, we're basically meaning they're going after easy kills.
Yeah. Right. So it was an easy kill. He kept running. That's the only reason why they stayed in lane. They've proven time and again that they're never going to stay in lane with their camps. This is the one time in the game that they do. And look, they have 2 camps. They're all the way up to their second fort, and they're going to knock it all the way down and get the fort. Simply because they stayed with the camp. Doesn't even matter, it worked out great. This will be the only time they do it in the whole game.
Yeah, good fundamentals, and we could have done that like a year. I agree. Could have done that from the very beginning. Okay, I'm pinging a camp here. Me and Yuri grab the camp.
See, and then the issue is they stayed too long. They got overconfident because they got a couple of kills. They stayed too long.
Let's roll that back. So, what we're talking about is what's going on here. So at bot we have Cho'Gall versus Johanna, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but here mid, where did Diva just die? I'm missing this.
It was a 4v2. So they rotated. They got the kills, right? Diablo came right back
here.
up.
Okay.
And then it's a 4v2 situation. Clearly, they need to get out of there. They already stayed too long right here, where you see, and they got caught. So Diva's going to get knocked out of her suit and then get caught on the wall.
And let's go back for a little bit here also, because this is very important. They made a good run bot and just got too greedy.
Like, yeah, so here's 2v2. They just got the fort down. Time to leave.
Right. And as they're pushing out here, makes sense. But yeah, the Johanna's staying too long. The Diva doesn't know whether to support the Johanna or not. They both should just bail. And Diva cues the wrong way And yeah,
Yeah, and they just have a lot of control, and she got caught.
this is another instance of just bad decision making. Okay, and I think this is around the time where we have to be thinking or wanting to say something. And now, so
So this is the
something
first
has
dragon.
to be said.
Oh, we stopped dragon again.
Okay, we got a 2v2, 3v2 top now, and I'm like, okay, we're probably gonna have to defend mid. My health is pretty low. Oh no, never mind.
So here, this is where they get first dragon. Johanna was getting camp instead of getting a wide open shrine on bottom. Lanes all pushed up, wide open.
Right,
Astrus and I
Johanna
were in
just
a
got this camp.
3v2 on
Starfax.
top. Yeah, Astrus and I were in a 3v2 on top. They just rotated down. Johanna had all the time in the world to get the bottom shrine. Did not. So they get a dragon. And this is when things start to get even more obvious. I guess I make a bad play here because I wasn't. Honestly, I didn't see the kick. Johanna got kicked out, so I go too deep and die. So here I'm lying and
Oh,
just
I got kicked
watching.
out.
Yeah, you got kicked. Then Johanna here will get kicked, and she.
Oh,
I
you're
did not
way ahead.
realize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's let it come in before you say what happens or say it's about to happen because it sounded like I thought she had already gotten kicked there for a second. But go ahead.
Yeah, she just got kicked. She tried to come back. I died because I went too deep to try to get a kill. Fair enough. So Johanna here gets a ball on her, gets the fire. So she drags it onto the entire team. And then gets it back again. So,
Kel'Thas is W.
yeah, Kael'thas is W.
Gotcha.
And I say you brought the bomb on the entire team. And Junkrat makes an odd response.
There it is.
Which I don't really understand. He says, hell yeah, dude. So I can't tell if he's saying this is good or he's agreeing with me saying it's bad. And I just thought it was odd. It just reinforces that. I think I can't really tell what these guys are doing because they don't communicate and they respond in very odd ways. So now, I mean, they're bot again, getting camps. No pinging, no asking for help. So they get the camp.
And top, I'm obviously just clearing
Yeah.
up, trying to make sure that doesn't become a problem later.
And this is a 4v2. So we have a 4v2 here. We can hold. We just need to hold under tower. And we do. We get one kill, evens it up. Or actually, it was a 5v3. We get one kill. I believe here we're going to get another kill. Yeah, so I pinged it back off. Yeah, then right here, they bounce the bomb on each other and we get another kill. So even
and top here, I'm playing around with this guy. Just went to top tower. This Diablo, yeah, these guys just aren't that good.
No.
The enemy team.
So we get an even match. I see Johanna go back and sip. I assume, because she's on her way back, she's coming to help us. So I re-engage and not realize what happened.
Yeah,
I get another kill,
listen,
and then I turn around.
Listen, both of these guys, D.Va's been taking camp solo the entire game. Why not allow her to take camp solo when we needed to get down here and defend this tower, right? There's an opportunity to move early to defend mid, as you see. I'm here right now, right? They have both towers. I'm like, I knew early we needed to defend. These guys just got this camp. 2 seconds ago. Okay. Their foresight, their game sense is lacking, and now at about 17 minutes, 11 seconds in, we see a need to really start giving advice to these guys.
So I died.
I believe
I'm
going to lose that exchange mid to the Diablo, as I should at level 20.
So I'm sitting here thinking, what just went wrong? So I finally type ping. I asked them to ping, please, because they're leaving fights. As you saw, she went back, got a sip, and then instead of re-engaging the fight, she just left it. They just abandoned it, and we had a 3v3 situation where I could get a kill, and then we could clean up.
And this
we were
is where it
engaging
goes
them.
south. Who are you? My parents.
And I don't know that you saw this because you are also starting to ping.
No, I
because
did not see this.
Right here, we just killed 4 of them. Right? They got a kill. Diablo died. We control the map. All we need to do is cap the top shrine. We get dragon. Astrus is pinging on dragon. I'm pinging on dragon.
Right?
And you don't see the "Who are you, my parents?" And I'm sitting here thinking, "What? Here we go with this."
Yeah, and I say the dragon now. I had no idea this guy just said, "You, who are you, my parents?" And then when I said your dragon now, I want you to pay attention to top here to Johanna. So Johanna, as we see here, is heading top. This guy says, "Who are you, my parents?" And I say,
"Diva's camping."
The dragon.
By the way,
I say the dragon now. And Yuri's response, "No, I'm your teammate. I want to win." Note, the Johanna leaves the point and immediately becomes a saboteur. This is the point right here. All he has to do, there are 4 enemies dead. All this Johanna has to do is get the point. And we get the dragon. We could take down potentially 2-4. We could take down top 4 here. We could take down mid. We could potentially win the game if we pushed bot. Okay? Not likely. But, with some kills, we could potentially win bot. The Johanna sabotage, first instance of sabotage right there. Anything you want to add there?
After this exchange, I start really thinking, how do we handle this? And Astrus and I start discussing this in comms. Because it clearly dawns on us that a little bit more of this exchange will continue on. It'll dawn on us that they are, like Astrus said, sabotaging us specifically. He and I.
Right. Only because Yurizot asks for input as to where they're going. Please communicate where we're going, where you're going, so that we can be more synergized. These guys, who are you, my dragon parents? Yuri says get the point because Yuri did not know that the Johanna would even think to leave the point here. So, listen, these guys are internet trolls. We've dealt with internet trolls before. Right now, us talking about it, we're not surprised by this, okay? We've dealt with these types of people before. What we're trying to illustrate right now is that these guys are those guys. Because what is about to happen, you really need to understand that these guys are these folks that we are implying that they are. And here are the receipts. Okay?
So they're getting camped. What use?
Well, there's a little bit of use to the camp, but I mean, why not take top and get the dragon? I'm on your team on that one. What are we really doing here? Okay, we get the last kill. We can go 5v3. We can get kills. We can win this. Yuri intelligently goes top. He's working on this. This Cho'Gall does something really dumb. This is a potential. Cho'Gall's not looking at the minimap. This is a potential 4v2 going on right here. Potentially 5v2 for all he knew until the Kael'thas realized that Yuri was top with Cassia. I die here. But this is one of those deaths where I thought if I stayed here, my team would do work, right? We could get this kill there. My team did nothing of the sort. They have 2 people top here dealing with it real quick, Yuri. Dealing with Yuri, okay? I thought my team, we would be able to at least get this kill here. That was not the case. These guys, they allowed me to die, which is something we found that it actually admit later. Go ahead, Yuri.
And I'm just successfully currently trying to keep them off point and distract, because I see they've brought to. We still have a chance to get this dragon. We had 3v2. I'm just trying to keep them distracted so they don't capture the point, so we can potentially get this. They're not.
Great protection right there. You're playing really well. You know, this is an awesome distraction. Like we could have had it. We could have had it. We could have had it right there.
Yeah, we're not. They're not even on. They weren't even touching it. I got him low.
They get the kill they should have gotten when I was there. I say nice peel, Joe, here, facetiously, okay? Because at this point, I'm beyond a little frustrated. We're 19 minutes in. They've been making really dumb decisions. I realized Joe left the point earlier. I am trying to. I'm keeping my cool, but I'm trying not to ruin what chances we have as a team to win this. Which ultimately I didn't know that would bear no fruit at all, even attempting with these guys. I put my ultimate. I pick orbital BFG, which just allows my bullet to continuously go through the map because we need all the help we can get at this point. It gets some value here. It's taking out minions. These guys do this fight here mid, and I'm not upset with this fight. You know, if we look at the overall view, they have to
and they
down.
Also said that's where they just said they let him die, and that's why Astrus is saying thanks for saying that in game. They just admitted
let's roll it back. Let's roll it back and make sure we get that in here. So, is it before this?
I think you just let. Yeah, we decided to let you die in discard because it's funny.
Now let me tell you something about me. Like I'm a normal person. Okay, I like people. But I think there's a few of us in Sanctuary when we see people on our team like that, we don't get the give up attitude. We don't get the give up. We don't have that gene. And a lot of us are in leadership, and I believe that we're going to be able to attract people with the same type of attitude. When I saw this, I did not get discouraged. Yuri did not get discouraged. The game just changed. We understood now that we do not have help. We actually have enemies within our own organization. And now we have to win. We have to challenge ourselves to come up with solutions to win the game without them. While they are attempting to destroy everything. What was going on through your head, Yuri, when you saw this?
So here, their cards are on the table. So Astrus and I can plan accordingly and strategize accordingly, because it's just plain they will not work as a team with us. That doesn't mean, as Astrus said, that the game is lost. That just means that the strategy changes. And I want to make a really strong point here. This is really, it seems really basic that we're working together here and trying to do this. But there's a lot to it to simply trust somebody and make decisions this quickly together. So Astrus and I are going to trust each other enough that we will work very strongly together here and make decisions very quickly. And that should not be overlooked because it happens in game quickly and almost seamlessly, but that doesn't just happen overnight.
And they've done this before.
In an instant. This is something that is worked on and takes a lot of trust.
Yes, sir.
So it right now it's just we act as one against 8.
Right. The 2v8 thing, and this let's just watch what we're talking about, and we'll comment more on that after we watch what goes on here. So, yeah, we're out here doing. We're both dead, and we're in channels we didn't have it recorded, but we're talking, man. We're like, okay, they're doing this mid. What can we do in order to win? And so We understand we have to kind of play. We can play together at sometimes, but a lot of the time we need to play apart, and we just start problem solving. One thing about Yuri is that he's a high variable problem solver. We literally train that here, in Sanctuary. We literally train it, and we're about to show these guys who have obviously done this before. I got a lucky kill there on Kael'thas with my bullet, which is fine. We needed that. We need everything we can get. Like this is a low probability win for us, very low. Solving this problem, we have near zero chance of winning this. Here we go again. He's asking, did I actually report him? Truth be told, I did not. After this game, you'll see why I didn't really report him at all, because at this point, they're just a puzzle for me and Yuri.
And we decide, let's get camps. We talk, they're going to be our distraction. They are at this point proven themselves to be useful idiots, essentially. A distraction for our team. And it'll help us.
We see here top, they're doing exactly that. Look at this. Yep. I mean, this Cho'Gall can smell blood. So the Diablo can taste it.
So we see that they're all up there engaging, over-engaging. So we're like, let's just take camps. We take their camp here, and they're still engaged in 3v2. I have no idea why the Diablo dove into towers, and the Cho'Gall for that matter, at this point.
They smell blood. They know that there's weakness on this team. They probably don't know exactly where it's at, but they definitely know it's there. So let's roll back here just a minute. So let's look at our strategy here. So we are running. While we were just looking at that fight, we took a camp bot. I believe we took a camp mid.
We took 3 camps.
This is our 3rd camp we're working on, guys. If you've been paying attention to that mini map.
4th camp.
Yeah, rewind and look at the mini map and just watch where we were. We are on a mission, denying camps, taking anything that we think is going to help us win this game. I thought about showing myself mid here, but I decided to go elsewhere. And now we see these guys over here taking a camp. Go ahead.
I get Shrine. They didn't see me. I went behind the minions. I get Shrine, so we have a potential to cap Dragon. And that's where Astrus is going by, but Diablo... Again, but they're getting camp when we have a chance. We have 3v2 mid. We know they're not going to help us. So Astrus doesn't engage intelligently.
We have a potential 4v3 fight, and the Cho'Gall, their main force multiplier, is down. This is the time to work together. It really is.
But we know they won't. So here, I play conservative. I clear the lane, let the camp go.
And then we have this thing happen. I taunt because I saw the Junkrat heading to this area as soon as he got up. I don't know why they are doing this, but I think I taunted like 12 times, and I'm pressing taunt, but in my head I am thinking and planning to win this. Do you understand? Like, there's no doubt in my head or Yuri's that we're going to win this. We're not going to lose this until we've lost. And if this goes on forever, like would you have been here if this game threatened to go on for 5 hours? Would you still have been in it?
Of course,
dude. Yuri would have stayed here for 7+ hours. I'm sure. If this game could have gone that long, we would have stayed here that long trying to solve this. Like, we are high motivated. Because they've made us high motivated. We always had the potential to do that, and we want to win, and there's nothing that's going to stop us from thinking about how to solve this. And this is an attempt on their part to stop us from thinking, to discourage us. Just standing here. I'm going to play now. But look at this. I'm playing at normal speed. This happened in the game. And then we're off. Now, as I was taunting there, me and Yuri were talking. We were planning. I was spamming taunt, but we were planning on the next moves to make in order to win this game, or attempt to win it, try to win it. All right, so Yuri goes.
We rotate together. He asked me to come up with him, and I will keep Chromie off the point. so he can cap it. And then we can
Right.
rotate.
Let's go back because I didn't really have chat showing there when these guys were all standing here. I don't think really anything was said, was it?
No.
Anything that was said? Okay, yeah,
Nope.
it was just the taunts. Yeah, okay, whatever, guys.
So
Whatever, guys.
we're still in great shape. We can quickly win this game. They only have 2 towers left, and they're not going to play. So then they start
She
taunting
says,
us.
"I'll start playing when you pass me in damage." This is one thing that shows an inexperienced or just a all around bad player who probably will never be good at this game. These people act like siege damage and XP contribution don't exist, and this shows you the level of game sense that folks like this have. He thinks that he can prevent us from winning because I am last on our team in hero damage. Okay? Because Cassia is third from last, right? But what he's not understanding is that Cassia has been getting camps. Cassia has been getting camps on camps on camps. Okay?
Finds,
the whole game.
camps,
So
yep.
so these numbers aren't going and you can blame Blizzard or whoever, but these numbers are not going to reflect the macro gameplay that has been allowing us to stay as far ahead in this game as we have from Yuri and my standpoint. Or from our efforts, rather.
So we keep her off. The team comes to us. They literally start bombing. They get a bomb and pass it on and try to kill Astrus. They just keep passing it to each other, and I see this. I see him coming. They just keep passing it. Their whole goal right here is to try to kill us. That's all they're doing right here. Instead, Junkrat gets hit. He's going to die. So good job. Got one player killed. They get Astrus killed.
They weakened me enough to kill me here.
Because he had to spend all of his time trying to avoid them killing him.
And the Cho'Gall comes up and finishes the job that they were trying to do. And now we know I think here is where me and Yuri realized the lengths they would go to kill us. And that was just data for us. That was literally just information. And for the next 63 seconds while I'm dead, we are planning.
So I see that. I just leave. There's no.
Right,
I'm not going to stay with them. They're just going to try to kill me. I see camp. I'm just going to go get it.
There's
I'm going
no
to go get the shrine. Yeah, and then go back and get camp.
And that's the best option to do.
So they don't get dragon, because they can get dragon and do a lot of damage with dragon right now.
Getting this tower makes it so the enemy team has to go down there and get that tower. He's taking a large risk getting this camp right here. A large risk, but the enemy team's not that good either. Here we go, up top. Okay, we get a kill here. They have a pretty easy kill there. I'm not sure why that diva didn't run away, but all right. So boom, boom. I'm getting up. Johanna's dead.
So Diablo did not kill me. I left the camp.
Right here, give me 1 second. Right here, the Junkrat was like circling you and dancing around you and stuff. Like they're on full troll mode. Meanwhile, the works that Diablo had to go bot, all right, to get that tower, as we can see here. Okay, that when Yuri went bot to get that, he created space for us. Otherwise, this Cho'Gall would have had the dragon and probably pushed to win. So we're creating major space, making decisions that I didn't normally have to make when playing these games. Like we're playing, I think we both got much better at this, but we're having to play at a much higher level than we're even used to. Okay, we take this shrine. It did not prevent the dragon. However, because this guy and the dragon chooses to go mid lane. Now mid lane, as we can see, it's pushed all the way in to core. He should have went somewhere else at the very beginning, or probably pushed top, in my opinion. Or he should have gotten this and gone
go
bot.
from here.
Yeah, you're right.
But the enemy team is also not playing well. It's clear.
Yeah, but I mean, they're playing well enough to beat us with the type of environment that we're playing in right now. So Diva does Diva. Okay, uses the bomb. Does nothing with it. Should have put it near the core, near the middle of the lane. Okay, my.
Now they're talking about their cars.
So yeah, he has a benzo.
I don't even know.
He has a benzo. Okay, yeah, he makes decisions well enough to buy a couple luxury cars, I'm sure. This game shows that. So
we get an even trade. I died. Gale ulted me, bombed me. But they're low. So there's still opportunity.
Look at this. I was going to join, but I have a weird thing in my. Yeah. Okay. All right, buddy. Like we're not even. Do you even see this in game? I didn't see any of this. I think we saw this exchange in the replay because at this moment in game we're focused, man. Like I did not see any of this crap they were talking. We are focused. I'm down here taking this camp by myself. Yuri's
I saw
dead
it
right
because
now,
I died.
but he's giving me right now. Yuri's dead, but he's giving me major data. He's looking all over the map, telling me what they're doing. Just being a scout for me while I'm trying to create enough space for me and him to do something, anything to try and win this. We're getting a lot of value out of this bullet mid, which we need desperately. We needed all that in order to pull this off. Okay, so we can see the enemy.
We back off, and we see what they're doing here. This is where Astrus taunts them, and they do it. Again, useful distraction.
Okay, let's roll it back. Let's roll that one back here, because I forgot what I said, and I didn't quite catch it.
You hadn't said it yet. You said you hadn't said it yet.
Oh, okay, I haven't said it yet. Okay, all right, so we'll wait for that to happen.
So we back off, play conservative, see them going for the camp, like they've been doing all game.
Okay, so here we go.
So we just wait, kind of let Diablo move. They see them. This is Astrus pings and says get it. And they stay. We see Chromie down. I say, let's get the kill.
Boom. So these guys are being the useful idiots that Yuri described earlier. We see the potential to take advantage of the Chromie that just got a little bit too comfortable with the stupidity on the rest of our team. I think the plan now was one of us split up and get shrines. Here we go. Check out mid here. Boom. Okay. They get this Kel'Thas. It's looking like a good fight, but they forget they're not watching their minimap. This is Cho'Gall. This is the most powerful character in the game, rightfully so, because it's two people. But note, while they were doing all that, bottom was taken, top was taken, and in perfect timing. We get it before the Cho'Gall can even respond, and that's game. And I am popping off. What are we? How can you describe what was going on in our comms? I believe we woke both of our families up.
Yeah, I think it was celebration.
I mean, and I'm gonna slow this down to normal, but we are popping off. I can't even type. Do you understand? I can't even type. I'm right-clicking here. We won. We know we won. This dragon at this level, there's absolutely nothing they could do. The Cho'Gall got himself on the opposite side. LOL, okay, stats. Again, let's look at stats. Okay? This guy, he does not know that XP contribution exists. He does not know that siege damage exists. He does not know that camp acquisition exists. So what that you have more hero damage than the Cassia? Oh, so what that you even have less deaths than the Cassia? You literally made it your business to kill us and sabotage this game. You're not even a good saboteur. That is the truth of this matter. Okay, and I'm like, oh, not like this. We are popping off. Like I said, we woke up both of our families. We had an extremely difficult test. Oh, ooh, okay. Uh, and sure, this guy gets MVP with nothing, with best at nothing, and we took that game, man. We took that game. Yuri should be on this board right now, because of his efforts on camps. But
Well,
what would you like to
shrines.
add to that? Yeah, particularly on shrines, man. That won the game for us. Um, what were we talking about? I can't remember what we were talking about. Mainly the N.G.U.N.S. Never give up. Never, ever, ever surrender. Never, never. I've played over 7,000 games in Heroes of the Storm, and this was the most challenging game I've ever played. What about you, Yuri?
Again, the the stats don't show how we reacted to create the space. The enemy team was not that great, but they at the point of the realization that the other team was trolling us, it could have escalated in a very negative direction, and they would have thrown. They would have just kept killing us, and that would have the other me team would have snowballed because they could have easily gotten Dragon instead of us in a number of ways. As Astrus said, this map is such that it allows you to create space and win without necessarily getting a bunch of kills, but just manipulating and maneuvering in the map to control the pace and flow of the game. So it looks straightforward, the map decisions that we did, but the real difficulty is developing a relationship like we have in the context where we can lead and win together and move as quickly. At the end, it was literally within a half of a second that we got that dragon, because Cho'Gall was already rotating towards Astrus. We made those decisions that fast. He said, I'll go bot, you go, I'll go top. Done. No questioning, no saying, well, I don't know.
Right, yeah, the trust that we had for each other, that's a big deal, because I would have been like, "Hey man, and if we would have argued amongst each other for one moment, we would have lost this. I mean, look at the timing here. I have half of the deal. I'm sorry. I have half of the deal. Speed it up.
So here we were split.
So right here, I have half of the deal bought, and look at Yuri's not even there yet. Boom! Look at the timing of this. Okay, boom! I get bought. I immediately, I think I use my boost. I use my Z that I only get every 30 seconds to get my ass here. The Cho'Gall is over here. We both know that this useful idiot, this saboteur, is distracting for us. The guys who were sabotaging us are now a tool. Yuri is halfway through getting this. He gets it, and boom, I am on it. That is, listen, we get co-MVP on that one. I can't even tell you who. So, like, we both deserve it equally, and never give up, never surrender, guys, ever.